just broke the cork off.
Oh, that's puke. Ugh.
Okay. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'm just sensing some umami on this. Because, ooh, mama, that's good. I still haven't found my first Blanton's. Hey, everybody. It is Sunday night. It's a lot later than I intended it to be, almost 10 o'clock. It just didn't work. It's this Sunday thing. I need a drink. All right. This is the Old Forester Single Barrel. I'd been wanting to get my hands on this for a while, and now I have it, and now we're going to drink it. The Old Forester Single Barrel, it's the same mash bill as everything else they've got. It's 72% corn, 18% rye, 10% malted barley. They had a 90 proof single barrel, and that's gone now. They're not going to do it anymore. They have a 100 proof single barrel, and they have this one. I'm hearing great things, by the way, about the 100 proof single barrel. This one is cask strength. It's a range. Let's see. This one is 132 proof. Look at the dark color on that. So this is a single barrel. Each barrel is going to have X amount of bottles. I don't remember the number, 200 some bottles out of a 52-gallon drum, cask, barrel. Once those 200 are gone, that's all you're going to get out of that. It's a single barrel. It's not a blend. It's not meant to be the same as another single barrel. As these go through the line, as these go through time, there's going to be a different flavor profile to some of these. Some of them are going to be sweeter. Some of them might be a little more spicy. Some of them might be a little more earthy. That's what you get out of single barrels. I've told you this before. I'll tell you this again. We did a tasting of 6 different Henry McKenna 10 years that came out the same year, different release dates. All of them were different. Some of them were very, very good but had no finish. Some of them had a great finish. Some of them were a little on the musty side and didn't have a finish. They were all different, but they all came out the same year. The only thing is, they're single barrels. So that's the thing about single barrels. You can't expect them to be the same across the board. Once you get done with that barrel, that's it. So we're going to try this bad boy. We're going to try this, and I'm not going to take a ton of time because it's really late. And I didn't expect to be doing it this late. I expected to do this 3 hours ago, but it didn't work out that way. So, okay. And I also found out that the Old Forester t-shirt that I bought it when I was smaller. So, the t-shirt didn't shrink. I haven't worn it enough. I got bigger. All right, let's get into this. This is the Old Forester Single Barrel. Ooh, that's gorgeous. That nose is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Now I got to try to identify all that. There's some butterscotch on it. A light cinnamon, right? So definitely not a candy cinnamon, and not like a baking spice cinnamon. I don't know how to explain it. Whoa, that's wonderful. Very fruit forward, but I can't tell you what it is. I don't know if it's black cherry or citrus. I can't identify it. As I get into it, there's actually a little bit of bubble gum on it, so there's some sweetness to it. I know that's a terrible note. I hate saying bubble gum, but every now and then I just get a little of it, and it reminds me of it. Hey Chuck, how you doing, sir? Yeah, this nose is some graham cracker. Yeah. Definitely graham cracker. Boy, that's a nice nose. Boy, that's good. Baking spices. And that fruity note. Oh, wow. Yeah, this This nose is one of the best noses I've had this year. This is magnificent. This is a great nose. Caramel. You know what I'm going to say. Caramel if you have a degree. Maybe even a little toffee. Wow, this is complex. Every time I get to it, I get something new. It's like it's opening everything up, and I get the opportunity to really, really get into it. Very, very good. Hey, Justin, how are you, sir? I'm late. What are we tasting? This is the Old Forester Single Barrel. It's got the same mash bill as everything else on Whiskey Row. It's 72% corn, 18% rye, 10% malted barley. I'll go back just a little bit. They have a 90 proof version of this that they have now discontinued. They're not doing the 90 proof anymore. But you can get a 100 proof single barrel, and then there's this one, the cask strength. So far, I'm loving everything about the nose on this cask strength. And boy, it's 132 proof. It's hanging on the side of that glass. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, bottoms up. Oh. Whew. Whew. 132 proof. And it shows. Whew, that's a warm one. Goodness gracious. Oh. Whew. It's been a little while since I've had one this hot. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Yeah, you do. Whew. Whew. Yeah. So, let's talk about mouthfeel. That one was tough to hold on to my tongue for a little minute. I try to hold it on there for 10 or 12 seconds. That one was a struggle because that bloom started slow, but then it coated my tongue and it intensified rapidly. I can't tell you about the mouthfeel yet as far as buttery, silky, all those things. I don't know yet. I wanted to get past that first sip, get my palate, ready for it. Whew, it's warm. All right. Hey, Trent's watching. Yeah, that's hot. Brian's watching. How are you, sir? Yeah, this is warm. Justin. Yeah, this is. I hesitate to say it drinks hotter than it is because 132 is pretty up there. So, I mean, it might. I've got a 140 proof rye that I'm going to be bringing on the show here shortly that I've had before that seems not as hot as this. 140, that's up there too, isn't it? I mean, that's up there. So, Lester's watching. Boy, it's 10 o'clock at night. I didn't think anybody'd be here with me, but here you are. So, hi, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for watching. This is really cool. All right, let's get back to it. Okay, I'm going to say this is a silky mouthfeel. Again, it's warm. Second sip was better than the first. First one was hot. But this one was better. It's hanging on the side of my tongue, and I'm feeling it right in here inside of my lip. Warm. But, and the thing about it getting this hot is it just makes it tougher to taste it. I like a good hot whiskey. I do. This one is maybe a little above my normal range of what I find enjoyable. When I find myself wanting to get it down the gullet because it's burning in my mouth, that I don't know. I like to be able to swish it around and explore the flavors and all that stuff. And this is just a little warm for that. So I'm looking forward to putting this one on a little water. Hey, Micah Bauer, how are you, sir? Coachella Valley Mike. Yes, I'm glad you're with us. Thank you for Thank you for coming in. Hazmat at 140. Yeah, you're right, Justin. It's a warm one. It can be too hot. I have a really high threshold. This one is. I'm not going to say it's too hot because I've only had 2 sips of it, and sometimes it takes a third or fourth to get into it and really get the flavors out of it. So let's take number 3, shall we? Yeah. This is one of those that makes it tough to breathe through your nose. I've talked about this before. There's a place over in Indianapolis called, I think it's called actually St. Elmo's. I think that's what it's called, like the movie. But they have a shrimp sauce there that's so hot. I just lost what it's called. The horseradish is such a hot horseradish that it actually hurts to breathe after you've eaten it. It hurts in your sinuses, it hurts in your nose. I don't find that enjoyable. I love horseradish. I love it. I'll put it on a steak. I'll put it in shrimp sauce. I'll put it in a Bloody Mary. I love horseradish. But that is very, very hot horseradish. Probably the hottest I've ever had, and it just makes it unpleasant to eat. And I don't know how to tone it down, unless you'd like continually add more ketchup or whatever to it. I don't know how to do it. This one I know how to do it. I lived that one tough to enjoy neat. I find that one tough to enjoy neat. I'm going to give it one more try. I can't give up. I'm not a quitter. I'm no quitter. All right. Yeah, it's getting easier. Took a smaller sip too. A lot of what I got on the nose is on the palate. Beautiful vanillas, which I didn't get on the nose. Caramel. Ha! Whew! A big sphere might help. I have a sphere. It's not a big sphere. I'm using a reused sphere. Because I thought this was going to be a shorter one because it was so late. But yeah, the flavors on this are really very nice. The rye spice is great. It's 18% rye, which is right at that threshold before I start calling it a high rye. 18% still is pretty nominal. That's at the lower spectrum of high rye. 10% malted barley, 72% corn. Really, this is the same mash bill you're going to get in the Whiskey Row series. And I think most of Old Forester, I think all of it, all the bourbon has the same mash bill. It's just that this is at barrel proof, and it's really good. You guys are talking to each other. Trent, the ryes I've had, though, you like them. All right, it's good. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. Guys are talking to each other on there. That's great. I love it. All right, so let's. So sometimes when you add water to it, it doesn't tame it. So tonight, I'm going to try to tame it a little more than I normally would. Normally I only put in a couple drops. I'm going to do a little more than that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About a half a milliliter. Now my luck, it's going to get hotter. Because sometimes, it's weird, but sometimes even when you add water, it feels like it got hotter. Give it a good spin. All right. It did not get hotter. Thank goodness. All right. 10 drops of water. Still has plenty of heat, plenty of body. Brought out the fruit that I got on the nose. I didn't get that before. I just think the heat of it was too much for me to even find that. But that fruit's coming out now. It is. It's hot. It's hot. Yes, Chuck, it's hot. Too hot? Maybe. I used to think 1920 was too hot. I don't anymore. That's a wonderful pour. You get to about 125 and up, and that's when it just starts to get a little bit, whew. Maybe you ought to, add some water along the way. I don't know. I don't know the answer. I think this will hold up in a cocktail for sure. I mean, if you're ever worried about that, you don't have to worry about that. It'll still have some heat when you put it in a cocktail. Put this in an old-fashioned, it'll be fine. Me squirm? No. I wouldn't do that. What I'm actually doing is scratching my foot on my chair. My foot itches. I know, Chuck. He goes, just saying. I know. What I'm not doing, though, is sweating. There have been times that I've had one so hot that just presents so hot that I start to sweat. And I'm not doing that. So I've at least got that going for me, which is kind of nice. Trent says, I was 5th in line on Saturday, and they had taken 2 Stags out of the case for wholesale. Stag, I know Stag was out this weekend. I did manage to pick up, and I didn't bring it down here, and I should have. It's our next week's pour. We're going to do the Buzzard's Roost Double Oak. I normally show you at the end of the show, but T's watching. Hey, T. How are you? But, so we'll be doing the Buzzard's Roost Double Oak next week. I like Buzzard's Roost. They've got a barrel strength rye that's magnificent. I just really, really like it. Matter of fact, it's still back there because it's a little on the pricey side. This wasn't so bad. This Double Oak, I think, was $56 or something like that. But I've had some of the barrel stuff. As I recall, it's a little bit more pricey. So I tend to like to hold on to those pricier pours. Plus, it's just really, really good. And every now and then, I'm in the mood for it. All right, so getting back to this. Again, this is the single barrel Old Forester, cask strength, barrel strength. I added 10 drops of water to it, and that has brought down the heat considerably. It's still there, though. It's still warm. It's still a warm pour, for sure. Yeah. Really nice. Everything I got on the nose is there now. The fruit, the butterscotch, the graham cracker, caramel, vanilla, cinnamon. I didn't get the vanilla on the nose, but I'm getting it on the palate. Really, really a beautiful pour. Yes, it's warm. Even now. Whew, I'm feeling it go down. Okay, it's too hot. All right, you win. You win. This one's too hot. Yeah, time for an ice sphere. We're going to put it on an ice sphere. Haven't made it to Buzzard's Roost yet. Maybe sometime soon. The one I've got, it's a barrel strength rye, I think. I'm not going to get up and go look for it because that's just awkward, but yeah. Bloop. Oh. Is it double barreled or on another way to call it double oaked? Double oaked. Thank you. Yes, it's double oaked. I don't have it in front of me, so I couldn't read it, but it's double oaked. The Buzzard's Roost is double oaked, which is going to probably mellow it out and sweeten it up, which it didn't need it because it's good either way. Now, it's been a little while since I did that Buzzard Roost that I've got back there, so I don't remember any of the notes on it. I'd have to go back and read those again or watch that video again. I want to say that Buzzard Roost was still in like the first 200 videos we did, and we're coming close to number 300. We're at 287, I think. We're over 400 subscribers on YouTube, which is cool. Still lots more on Facebook and even more followers. I've got almost 100 more followers than I do people that liked the page. But I'm pleased. Everything's growing. Even with this whiskey glut that they keep talking about. Nobody's buying whiskey anymore. Oh, bull, they are too. All right. Is it? Yeah, so it's double oaked. Yeah, Yes. And I love a good double oak. So here's the thing. Woodford Reserve has their double oaked, and it's very, very good. But kind of the apex of that is the double oaked. And I had been wanting a bottle of that. Well, a friend of mine brought it to the house last Thursday for our little group that we get together, and I got a chance to try it, and I will tell you, it is good in its own way, very mellow, sweet. The oak is present for sure, has chocolate notes on it, but what I got off of it really was coffee. The first thing I noticed when I tried it, it was very coffee-ish. That doesn't happen very often. I liked it. I actually got to finish the bottle. And he didn't mind. I said, are you sure you don't want to be the one to do that? No, you go ahead. And so I did. I finished the double oak, the Woodford Reserve double oak. Very, very good. I actually think I prefer the double oak more. There's just more to it. More flavor, more jazz. I don't know how to, I like the double. And I love the coffee notes on it. Really, really good. And would I buy one? Heck yes. But would I buy two? I don't know. I like the double oaked a lot. I think I like it more than the double. Anyway, we're getting into this here. We will all come over for $300. Oh, for number 300. Oh, you want to have a party for number 300? Okay. I got you. I understand. For the 300th Bourbcast, yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Kind of go back through everything that we tried this year. Anything I got left, that is. You guys wouldn't leave me with anything. I'd have an empty bar after you guys were over here. I thought I would do something for number 200. We didn't do it. I thought we'd get out to distilleries this year. We didn't do it. I thought we'd get to bars this year. We didn't do it. And all the promises that we got made, they all fell through. So, okay. But number 300, that's gonna be in cold weather. Number 300 is gonna be, I think, in January or February. Does that sound right? I'd have to look it up. I don't know. All right, so here we go. We've got it on ice, and this is the one that I put 10 drops of water in too. So this ought to be drinkable. That's a beautiful pour. That's nice. Now we're getting back into the Whiskey Row, you know, the 1920s and things like that. Now it's drinkable. It was really good. And like I said, all those notes are there, all of them. This is a nice, beautiful, complex pour that with a little water and a little ice becomes a lot more approachable. That's hot. And I'm going to share this with my group next Thursday, and they're going to be all like, they probably already tried it. They're a little faster than I am when it comes to things. I'm in a little group with them on like a texting group, and they are madmen. I mean, they're buying like I did in 2020. They're still out there hitting it, which is great because, you know, now I've got a couple other ones coming too. I'm not going to tell you what they are because we'll end up profiling them right here. So I'll tell you later what they are. But this single barrel came from those guys. The Old Fitzgerald we did last week came from those guys. So, you know, they text me up and say, "Hey, what do you want?" And I'm like, "Well, one of these days I'll pay them back and I'll do a road trip and make sure that they're taken care of." You poured that new on the sphere. Oh, yeah, new. So the one that I poured on the sphere had the water in it because I knew it was hot enough that I still needed to knock it down a little bit. And I'm glad I did because now it's drinkable. Took it down to about 90 proof. maybe 95. Boy, there's lots of flavor there. Beautiful. Beautiful. If it wasn't so stinking hot, you could enjoy it right in there neat. But it's warm. I would tell you that if you can find the 100 proof single barrel, like I said, I've heard great things about that. So you might go for that. This is great if you want to do something with it. It's right off the neck. That's a hot one. Now, I'm anxious. This is one of those, again, I say this all the time. This is one of those that I'm anxious to let it sit. Because like the Stag, what used to be Stag Junior, I let that sit for like a year and a half. And when I first drank it, it was right? And then a year and a half later, it became like beautiful. So I'm wondering what this will be like a year and a half from now. If I even let it sit that long. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's a warm one. It makes it a little tough to enjoy when it's that hot. And you'd think that it's that rye at 18%. It's not. 18% rye is totally okay. It's not like you're. But what's the blend, right? So that's another thing. Is did they use an older rye? Did they? I'm assuming they did. It's a single barrel. Did they age everything together? And when you use a younger rye and blend it in, which you can't do that in a single barrel, but when you use a younger rye and blend it in, the rye bites less. It's when that rye gets a little bit older that you start getting a lot of bite to it. And if they did it all together, then winter is coming. Yeah, I know. People still say that, huh? I know it. I'm watching the leaves change. I'm like, no, slow down. I'm not done enjoying summer yet. Now they're forecasting frost and snow. And if you're the praying type, Jamaica is going to get what could be a generational storm. It could be like nothing a generation of islanders on Jamaica has ever seen in their lives. They're not talking inches of rain. They're talking feet of rain. So if you're the praying type, which I am, try to direct some of those to the people of Jamaica. I've been to Jamaica. There are homes that are beautiful there. And they've got fruit trees in the backyard, bananas growing and stuff. It's really, really cool. But then right across the street are these ramshackle huts made out of like tin. It's nothing. That's somebody's home. And if this goes to a Cat 5, you're talking 150 mile per hour winds. You think that those things are going to survive? I'm concerned about the hills, mudslides, things like this is going to devastate Jamaica. So I hope people have prepared. I hope that they found a way to find a place that's safe. I hope if you can, like, it's not a big island, so if there's a place that you can flee to, Jamaica's a beautiful place. It's one, some of my favorite memories are from Jamaica, and I only went there once, and I was there for a day. But I got to ride the horses in the ocean. It was bathtub warm, and it was wonderful. It was, and we rode on land as well, but it was a beautiful, beautiful time. So they also stole our identity while we were there. One of the places that we went. So, but that didn't sour us on the nation. It's just one person being a tool. But yeah, beautiful place, beautiful people, and they're gonna have it handed to them here. So do have a if you're not the praying type, at least have a drink on their behalf like this. To you, Jamaica. All right, so next week we are going to be doing the Buzzard's Roost Double Oak. Thank you for setting me straight on that. Buzzard's Roost Double Oak. Again, I'm a fan of it. I don't know the proof. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's sourced. I don't remember. I don't remember. So it's going to be all new, and I'm looking forward to it. If I can, go pack go. I imagine that's a sports reference. Who's Pack? I don't know. I don't know who Pack is. Who's Pack? I am not a sports guy. And I know a lot of women are into sports, and that's fine. I'll stay single. I'm just not. I wish I was. I wish I could be interested in it, but I'm not. I don't have cable, so I can't watch the games. I don't get ESPN, so I can't do it there either. I am at a complete sports island. I know nothing about any of it. I mean, I know what football is. I know what baseball is. Sports ball. And basketball. I know what basketball is. If you remember that movie with the creators of South Park. If you haven't watched that, that's hilarious. It's a great movie. So, NFL, Green Bay, we need to help you. I am unhelpable when it comes to that. I have never been a sports guy. When I was a kid, I moved into a school district that was all about sports. The kid in my class, his dad was the varsity football coach. And now he and his younger brother, who I was the bigger friend with, I don't know, he's 2 or 3 years behind me. He's also a coach. So dad's a coach. The 2 boys are a coach. They were all big on sports. They were huge on sports growing up. And I just kind of went along with them because, okay. I've always been a guy who's more interested in the arts. Give me some music. Give me a movie. That's what I'm into. Give me politics. I know a lot of you hate politics, and that's fine. I'm with you. I hate it sometimes too. But I know everybody on the roster. I know them all. You know everybody and their stats on baseball or football or basketball. I know all the stuff on politics. I know who everybody is. I know the roster. I know their voting record. So that's my football is politics. That's why we don't talk about it here, because I need to not talk about it occasionally. So anyway, me getting into... Now, I was into football a little bit when my son was playing. He played midgets, but like from, I don't know, 3rd grade to 6th grade or something like that. And he enjoyed it. He got hurt a couple times, and it but he went back and he did it again, and he did fine, and he was a good player by the time it was over with. But when it came time for junior high, no, I'm done. Okay, we forced you into it for 3 years and you're done. Okay. And during those 3 years, man, I was watching NFL and I was trying to understand football and I was never one of those guys who could yell, "Foul! He fouled him!" I have no idea what that looks like. So, preach it, right? That's the other thing I'm into. You probably have figured this out. But in another video, I'm a Bible thumper. I mean, I pay attention to that. I know that roster too. I know that record as well. And you can never know it all. I mean, 66 books, that's a lot, right? It's an entire library. So between politics and religion, yeah, those are my teams. So, but anyhow, Justin, thank you for that. I appreciate that. And Chuck, me learning NFL, I will tell you this. I grew up down toward, probably 40 minutes from Cincinnati. So the Reds were always our team. The Cub Scouts, when I was a kid, we'd go see the Reds games. I've never seen a Bengals game ever, but I like it when the Bengals win. So I kind of gravitate towards Cincinnati teams. Again, I've seen the Reds, I don't know, a number of times. I saw them a lot more when I was a kid. Matter of fact, sitting in the stands with my dad was the first time I ever had beer. I was not, I was a kid. And he let me sip his Stroh's beer on ice. And I still remember that. And I didn't like it. But it was cold and it was wet. And it's like bitter. Ugh. And Stroh's isn't even good beer. It might have been in the day, but it isn't. It just isn't. So, but so there's a lot of history with me in Cincinnati. So, and I grew up during that Big Red Machine. Right? Dave Concepcion and Joe Morgan and Johnny Bench and Pete Rose and that whole gang of guys. I collect the baseball cards, and I tried to be into it. I don't even watch the Olympics. I suck. Whiskey is an acceptable replacement for sports. Excellent. I shall pour myself another. Buzzard's Roost Double Oak coming up next week. Thank you for hanging out with me. You could be doing anything else at 10:30 on a Sunday night, but you're here, and I deeply appreciate it. Thank you for doing this with me. I love the conversation. I love the engagement. I love being able to play with me a little bit and play back. It's fun. It's fun, and I deeply appreciate it. Thank you for being here. We will see you, if all goes well, we'll see you next Sunday for Bourbcast, whatever number it is, 287, I think. 288. We're in there. We're getting close. So we'll see you next week on Beautiful Bourbon. Thank you so much.